Hi Gautam.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good.
Gautam, every coach, when they take over a team, they want to impose a certain style, certain strategy, their own sort of want to leave an imprint on the team. Now, this is the first test series that you'll be playing. So, what kind of imprint do you want to leave on the team? What kind of style do you want the team to play?
Look, I've always been a believer that the best style is a style that wins. And we want to be a team that adapts and that learns quickly rather than adopting one style, because if you start adopting one style, then there is no growth. We want guys to be playing the situation, the conditions, and then keep growing every day. And that is all that matters. All this giving a name to a certain style and playing only one way. See, ultimately sport is all about results. And the best, as I just mentioned, the best style is the style that wins.
Hello, Gautam.
How are you?
Good. Gautam, now that Rishabh Pant has come back to the side, not just in the context of this series, but towards the whole season, what's the value that brings on to the table for your team?
Look, we all know that how destructive can he be, and what he's done in Test cricket. Obviously, it gives him the freedom to go out there and express himself. He's got runs everywhere around the world, and not many wicket keepers of that age and in this era have got run so consistently in red ball cricket. So it is always good to have someone like him who can open the game for us, and more importantly can bring a lot of impact as well. And not only with his batting, I think he's done phenomenally well behind the stumps as well. Probably his batting overshadows his keeping many times, but actually see what he's done in Indian conditions, and it's never easy to keep against people like Ashwin, Jadeja and Kuldeep, but what he's done behind the stumps has been remarkable as well. So obviously he brings a lot of good things to the test side, not only from a batting point of view, but from the keeping point of view as well.
Gautam, when you have the quality of spin bowlers that you have in your mix, you have 4 of them here and you can pick maybe 2, maximum 3. What are the things that you take into consideration when you decide who those 2 or the 3 are?
Look, obviously, first is the impact they can create on day 1 and on day 5. And you pick an attack thinking that they can create an impact on day 1 and on every particular day. And more importantly, I think it's the quality as well. India has been very fortunate, and we've been very fortunate that we've got people like Ashwin and Jadeja, and they've bowled really well in tandem as well, and we know that how they can contribute on day 1, because for Test cricket, the most important thing is that you should have the ability to bowl defensive and you should have the ability to bowl attacking stuff as well. And both those guys can do that on day 1 to on day 5 as well. So I feel that we're going to have an attack which can take 20 wickets, and those 2 guys are definitely going to create a lot of impact in Indian conditions.
You have already had the Sri Lanka series. This is the first test series for you. How have you settled in as a coach? And in IPL, you get very short time, right? But Test cricket, like with the Indian Team International, you have a lot of time, 10 months. So how has it been like settling into the role?
Look, it's still early days, but the good part is that I've played with most of those guys, especially in the dressing room. I've played with some of the guys who've now become experienced guys. When they were coming into the national side, obviously you guys were there. And when you have that kind of a relationship, sometimes it gets much more easier than building a relationship. Obviously now the roles are different. At one stage we were sharing the dressing room as players, but today obviously I've got a different role. But then your relationships can actually help you get into the groove really quickly. And I feel that it's still early days, but yes, there's a lot of cricket, and more importantly, I think the relationship we can build over a period of next couple of years, it's going to be very important for Indian cricket. And for me, it's not only about me, to be honest. I think it's about all of us sitting in that room and having that one mission to keep taking Indian cricket forward.
Hi, Gautam here. Hi. The Indian Test team has been in transition for more than a year now, and the youngsters, whoever have come in, have done well. But with Pant and someone like KL coming in, how do you communicate, or what are the things that you talk to someone like Jurel or Sarfraz, who may or may not necessarily play, with regards to where they stand and what they bring to the table?
Look, I think it's the most important thing is very clear communication, and the clear communication is that we don't drop anyone. We only select the best playing 11, what we think can do the job in that particular test match. And I've always been of an ideology where people can keep talking about that these players are dropped and stuff, but I've never believed in dropping anyone. We only believe in selecting the playing 11, and if we try and select the best playing 11 possible for every particular game, because I feel that Jurel is a quality player. He's done phenomenally well in the last series. What he played against England, played some really crucial knocks under pressure. But again, when Rishabh is coming in, obviously he's done really well. Most of the conditions. So sometimes people will have to wait. And for someone like Sarfaraz, yes, he's also done really well. But sometimes you just have to wait for your opportunity and keep working hard, keep doing the right things, because whenever the opportunity comes in, India's got a really long test season ahead. So there will be opportunities. So make sure that these guys are ready whenever they get that opportunity. And that is what is called bench strength. Because only 11 can play. Fortunately or unfortunately. But more importantly, I think we'll try and get the best playing 11 on the park every single time.
Gautam, there's a lot of talk about how coach, captain work together. There was a lot of talk about Rohit, Dravid, Kohli, Shastri. How has been your relationship with the captain and senior players like Kohli so far?
Look, my relationship with all the senior players, forget about all the seniors players, everyone in the dressing room has been really, really good. And more importantly, I think the heart needs to be in the right place. When your intention is to take Indian cricket forward, I think most of the other things can take care of itself. And it's my relationship with all the senior players has been really good as well. And sometimes, yes, people have made a lot of hue and cry about other things, but that's not true. Ultimately, when everyone in that dressing room wants have their heart in the right place, and I know this for a fact, that what people sitting in that dressing room mean to them to be sitting in that dressing room or wearing that India cap or an India jersey. When the passion is there, I think a lot of things can ease. And more importantly, I think the desire to win each and every time when we walk onto the cricket field is there. And it's there for all of us, not only between a captain or a coach, but everyone sitting in that dressing room. So I think we've started off really well. But more importantly, I think we've got massive challenges coming ahead. Hopefully we can continue to do well and take Indian cricket forward.
Take some questions from the visiting Bangladesh media.
Hello, coach. My name is Mahbub Rimon. I am from Bangladesh Shomoy Media Limited. You know, Bangladesh got test status just 24 years. Last 24 years, we play only 3 tests in Indian soil. Did you think if Bangladesh play extraordinary cricket or well in Indian soil, they would got more chance to play test in India?
No, I think that is up to ICC to decide. We are absolutely keen, and whoever wants to come in and play against us. But ultimately, that whoever wants to come and play in India, we're most welcome. And hopefully we can in future can see Bangladesh coming to India and playing more test matches. As you just mentioned that you guys have only played 3 test matches, but now it is not up to BCCI, it's up to the ICC.
Coach, hi. This is Mohammad Jubair. Just wanted to know Bangladesh's chance in this series, in your point of view, and especially the new pace bowling attacks is forming in Bangladesh.
Look, I've been a very big believer that we fear no one, but we respect everyone. And we don't take any opposition lightly. That is what international cricket is all about. We respect Bangladesh, and we will always respect any opposition. But yes, we're going to go out there and play the brand of cricket what we want to play. And we'll try and give, I think that's not right to say that 100%. I think we're going to try and give everything possible on the cricket field, because that is what champion sides do. They don't look at the opposition. They try and control the game. They try and play the way they want to play the game. And as I just said again, I think we respect Bangladesh as the opposition. We respect Bangladesh as a team, and that will always stay.
Coach, this is Rupak from Bangladesh. How do you rate this Bangladesh test team? Because just 2 weeks before they beat Pakistan in Pakistan very easily twice. So do you think this team is a very balanced Bangladesh team, like a senior campaigner like Sakib and Mushfiq is here, like a couple of new guns is here?
Look, I congratulate Bangladesh for what they've done against Pakistan. But it's a new start, it's a new series, it's a new opposition as well. And the important thing is that, as I just mentioned, yes, Bangladesh is a quality side. And like any other international side, to be honest, I think it's not only every international side that becomes a test playing nation is a quality side. You don't get a test status unless you are not a quality side. But the important thing is that we want to turn out tomorrow and play our best cricket possible. and that is all that matters. Yes, Bangladesh has got some really quality cricket. Shakib has got the experience. Mushfiqur has got the experience. You've got a very good bowling attack as well. Mehendi is there as well. So we know that there is talent in Bangladesh. But the important thing is that we need to be switched on from ball one. And that is what the expectations from all of us are in that dressing room.
Gautam, maybe it's a bit unfair to single out an individual in a team sport. But do you agree that Bumrah is the most valuable player in this team?
Good you have asked me this question. And it has not happened many times in India where we started talking about the bowler now. I think it has always been about batters, batters and batters. India at one stage was a batting obsessed nation. And you got to give credit to Bumrah, Shami, Siraj, Ashwin, Jadeja, that now they're turning this intention into a bowling obsessed, not the bowling obsessed nation that we started talking about the bowlers. Yes, Jasprit Bumrah is the best fast bowler in the world in all the three formats. And it's just his performance, it's just his hunger as well. And the best part is that he wants to play as much test cricket as he can. And there is no doubt, I think what he's done in T20 format in West Indies to what he can do in red ball cricket, again, what he did against England. So I feel that yes, it is actually not even a luxury. I think it's really an honor that we've got someone like Jasprit Bumrah playing for us and sitting in that dressing room who can make a change, who can make a difference at any stage of the game. So yes, hopefully he can do the same in this series and going forward as well.
We take the final three questions, one in English and two in Hindi.
We don't have a fast bowling all round at the moment. Hardik Pandya is not the scheme of red ball cricket. And Jadeja too is aging. Are you keen to, just taking over the job, are you keen to develop a fast bowler from the under-19 level all-rounder, bowling all-rounder?
See, first of all, international cricket is not about developing players. It's the first-class cricket that is there to develop players. International cricket is all about people coming in and delivering. So we can't be thinking that if there is no one, we can't just be thinking, we've been talking about it since Kapil Dev's time, that we don't have a fast bowling all-rounder. If we don't have it, we don't have it. If we have it, I think he's going to get developed in first-class cricket. We've got a really strong first-class structure, and hopefully we can get someone really soon. But if we can get someone really soon, great for Indian cricket. If we don't, then we still have quality all-rounders. We have to manage people like Jadeja, people like Aksar, Ashwin, who's got 5 test hundreds, Washi's there as well. So we've got quality all-rounders. So when we keep talking about seam bowling all-rounder, let's not get obsessed with that as well. Tell me how many international sides have a spin bowling all-rounders? There are not many sides who've got spin bowling all-rounders. India's got that luxury. So might as well keep thinking about a seam bowling all-rounder. Let's talk about quality, which is important. But if we can get someone, if we can develop someone in first-class cricket, it'll be great for Indian cricket.
गौतम, करीब एक दशक के बाद आप इस इंडियन ड्रेसिंग रूम में लौटे, तो क्या आपने बदलाव देखा एज ए प्लेयर उस टाइम में और अभी? क्योंकि अभी रोहित ने वर्ल्ड कप जीतने के बाद कहा था कि जब राहुल द्रविड़ कोच बनकर आए तो उन्हें काफी बदलना पड़ा, उन्होंने देखा कि चीजें बदली हैं और उन्होंने एज ए कोच अपने को बदला. उस तरह का भी चैलेंज आप अपने आप को देखते हैं एज ए कोच?
देखिए, एक चीज नहीं बदली हमारे टाइम से अभी तक, कि वो जो हंगर है और वो जो पैशन है देश के लिए खेलने के लिए, और वो पैशन जो है कि हर मैच जीतने के लिए. क्योंकि हम सब जानते हैं कि 140 करोड़ लोगों में सिर्फ 15 ही खिलाड़ियों को मौका मिल सकता है उस ड्रेसिंग रूम में बैठने के लिए, चाहे वो हमारे टाइम पे हो या हमारे से पहले हो या अब हो. चीज़ें अगर कुछ बदली हैं तो शायद और ज़्यादा मीडिया अटेंशन, और ज़्यादा क्रिटिसिज्म, और ज़्यादा एप्रिसिएशन. तो इम्पॉर्टेंट ये है कि जो एप्रिसिएशन मिलती है, चाहे वो सोशल मीडिया हो या बाकी प्लेटफॉर्म्स हो, वो भी सच नहीं है. जो क्रिटिसिज्म मिलता है वो भी सच नहीं है. तो इट इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट कि हम यंगस्टर्स को, ये जो आने वाली जनरेशन को, किस तरीके से बैलेंस रख सकते हैं. क्योंकि हमारे टाइम पे शायद वो चैलेंजेस नहीं थे, और अभी जो चैलेंजेस है शायद आगे आने वाले 5 साल में उससे ज़्यादा चैलेंजेस हो जाएंगे. बट सबसे अच्छी चीज़ ये है कि पिछले 7 या 8 दिन से, या जो श्रीलंका टूर मेरा पहला टूर था, उसमें एक चीज़ मैंने ज़रूर देखी है कि जितने खिलाड़ी उस ड्रेसिंग रूम में बैठे हैं उनको इंडिया के लिए खेलना कितना पसंद है. हम हमेशा बात करते हैं कि खिलाड़ियों को पसंद है आईपीएल खेलना, लेकिन इसमें बहुत ज़्यादा सच है नहीं. अल्टीमेटली जब आप अपने देश को रिप्रेजेंट करते हो, ना उससे बड़ा कुछ ऑनर है और ना उससे बड़ा आपकी एज ए यंगस्टर जो आपकी ड्रीम होती है, उससे बड़ी कोई ड्रीम आप अचीव कर नहीं सकते. तो मेरा मानना है कि वो एक चीज़ नहीं बदलती, और तभी इंडियन क्रिकेट इतनी अभी तक स्ट्रांग है, क्योंकि वो हंगर है खिलाड़ियों में कि क्या होता है कि इस देश के लिए खेलना और देश को मैचेस जिताना. आप पूछ लीजिए.
गौतम, जब ऑस्ट्रेलिया या इंग्लैंड के खिलाफ खेलने की बात आती है तो इंटेंसिटी बहुत ज्यादा रहती है, क्योंकि सामने तरफ से जो हमला होता है वो कंटिन्यूअस होता है। बांग्लादेश ऐसी साइड दिखाई दी है कि ऑन एंड ऑफ रहती है, कभी कभी एक जबरदस्त अच्छा खेल दिखाती है, कभी बहुत डाउन करती है। ऐसे टाइम इंटेंसिटी रखने के लिए क्या करना चाहिए, और खास करके स्पिन बॉलर्स के खिलाफ खेलते हुए हमारे बल्लेबाजों को क्या ध्यान में रखना चाहिए?
देखिए, पहली बात तो यह है कि आप ऑपोजिशंस को देख के अपनी इंटेंसिटी नहीं बदलते। इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट का मतलब यह है कि क्या आप में वो हंगर है हर सेशन को लेके, हर घंटे को लेके, हर बॉल को लेके, क्योंकि अल्टीमेटली जब आप अपने देश के लिए खेल रहे हैं और जब दूसरे 15 खिलाड़ी वो अपने देश के लिए खेल रहे हैं तो वो अच्छे ही होंगे और कोई भी किसी को हरा सकता है। तो अगर आप ये सोचें कि ऑस्ट्रेलिया को देख के अपनी इंटेंसिटी बदलना या फिर इंग्लैंड के अगेंस्ट खेल के अपनी इंटेंसिटी बदलना, तो आई थिंक ऐसे एक कोई भी हाई क्वालिटी साइड करती नहीं है और करना चाहिए भी नहीं। एक चैंपियन साइड वही होती है जो अपने स्टैंडर्ड्स खुद सेट करती है। अगर आप खुद अपने आप, ऑपोजिशन अगर आपको चैलेंज नहीं करती तो आप खुद अपने आप को चैलेंज करिए, तभी आप इंप्रूव करते हैं। अगर आप सिर्फ ऑपोजिशन को देख के अपने चैलेंजेस सेट करेंगे तो शायद वो जो ग्रोथ, जैसे मैंने आपको बोला, जो पहला सवाल पूछा गया था कि हमारी फिलॉसफी क्या होगी, हमारी फिलॉसफी ये होगी कि हम रोज, हर दिन, हर सेशन में, हर घंटे अपने आप को चैलेंज करें, और कितना हम अपने आप को चैलेंज कर सकते हैं वही डिसाइड करेगा कि हम आगे कितनी ग्रोथ कर सकते हैं एज ए टीम। तो ये इंपॉर्टेंट है। और दूसरा सवाल जो आपने पूछा कि स्पिन गेंदबाजी के खिलाफ, देखिए मेरा अभी भी मानना है कि इस बैटिंग लाइनअप में इतनी क्वालिटी है कि हम किसी भी ऑपोजिशन को, किसी भी बॉलिंग लाइनअप को और किसी भी स्पिन अटैक को किसी भी कंडीशंस में अच्छा खेल सकते हैं। अल्टीमेटली कई बार ये होता है कि हम बहुत ज्यादा जज करते हैं T20 और वनडे क्रिकेट से। वनडे क्रिकेट और टेस्ट क्रिकेट में जमीन आसमान का फर्क है। वनडे क्रिकेट में शायद आपको इतना टाइम नहीं मिलता डिफेंड करने का, और टेस्ट क्रिकेट में आपके पास टाइम है डिफेंड करने का और बॉलर को अपनी तरफ या अपनी स्ट्रेंथ पे गेंदबाजी कराने का। लेकिन उसके लिए सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, अगर आप टेस्ट क्रिकेट में अच्छा खेलना चाहते हैं तो आपका डिफेंस कितना टाइट है। हम ये जो T20 का फॉर्मेट इतना खेल चुके हैं, इतनी अच्छी विकेट्स पे खेल चुके हैं, तो कई बार ऐसा लगता है कि इतनी शॉट्स डेवलप करने के बाद जो हमारी एक फाउंडेशन होती है, और वो फाउंडेशन आपका डिफेंस है। जब पहले हमने शुरुआत करी थी तो किसी भी यंगस्टर को एक डिफेंस करना सिखाया जाता था। अगर वो डिफेंस आपका स्ट्रांग होगा तो सारी चीजें आप उस डिफेंस पे डेवलप कर सकते हो, अगर आपको अच्छा टेस्ट क्रिकेटर बनना है। लेकिन अगर आप ये सोचते हैं कि आपके पास हर तरीके की शॉट है और फिर आप एक अच्छा टेस्ट क्रिकेटर बनोगे तो उसकी कोई गारंटी नहीं है। लेकिन एक अच्छा डिफेंस आपको डेफिनेटली अच्छा टेस्ट क्रिकेटर बना सकता है। तो वो चीजें, वो छोटी छोटी चीजों पे काम करना बहुत जरूरी है, नॉट ओनली एज अ टीम बट एज इंडिविजुअल्स एज वेल।
Gautam, hi. When you were playing your cricket, at that point of time, you were used to kind of hard-earned 5-day tests even on Indian soil. From there, we at one point migrated to a like 2.5, 3-day test matches getting over. So as a coach, do you want to kind of forge a midway somewhere where tests become competitive, like it's not too skewed in favor of the spinners, because we have great spinners as it is who can deliver.
There has been a lot of talk regarding this, but then when India went to South Africa, the test match got over in 2 days as well. But no one spoke about that either. The thing is, when you go to places like Australia, England, South Africa, the test match getting over in 2.5 days, there is not so much of hue and cry. But when opposition team comes to India and the test match gets over in 2.5 days, we keep talking about that there is too much of help for the spinners. But if there is too much of help for the fast bowlers, then no one talks about it. So I think we got to be fair and we have to be clear on that front that it has to be absolutely standard. And I don't think so there's anywhere in the world where you can prepare a wicket where you say that this test match will go on till 5 days. You've got to have quality. If you're a good test batter, you should be able to play against spin on a turning track, and you should be able to play good fast bowling on a green track. So I think this conversation or this debate, I think, should end where people say that in India, when test matches gets over in 2.5 days, it's too much in favor of spinners. Then the opposition needs to learn how to play against spinners rather than changing the surfaces. Thank you.